Don is in Costa Rica. Don, you're in Costa Rica listening. How are you?
I'm fine, Sean. I am listening to you and watch your shows every night. I don't hear you on radio. I hear you. First of all, real quick.
Yes, sir.
For jail for bribery, you know.
What's that?
You can go to jail for bribery.
Well, you mean offering a child $20 for McDonald's Happy Meals? I don't think that's bribery. It's being a good uncle, adopted uncle. What do you think?
Anyway, I got a few comments to make. Like, I watch all your show. I'm retired. I live in Costa Rica, and I watch your show every single night. I watch Fox all the time. Couple of things.
Yeah.
First of all, Trump, his policies and everything that he had as president, I love. He was good for the country, good for everybody. Trump doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. First thing.
You're not the only one that says that. Let me ask you, in the context of now knowing that the Russia lied for 3 years and all that they put him through and all the never-ending attacks, let me ask you, how do you think you would have handled that, the non-stop lying and pressure put on you? Do you think you would have handled it a lot better?
I don't think anybody in this world would have handled it the way he did. Truthfully, you'd say, that's it, I've had it, I'm going to walk away. You know, they asked a question the other night when Brett Baer had him. What are the women that, I guess, I don't know, that live out in the, in the counties of cities and everything, how are they going to feel about him coming up with I really won in 2020. He's got to quit saying about 2020 because people don't care about it. They want to know the future, what's going to happen.
I tend to agree with you. Elections are not about the past, they're about the future, although I think we should learn from the abuse of power that we've discovered in past elections. I think Durham shed a lot of light today on real corruption that never should have happened in 2016, and I would add they followed through, they weren't stopped, and it happened in 2020.
And let's be honest about it, the fact with Hunter's computer hiding it until after the election, if it would have come out before the election, Trump would have won by far, going away.
Well, now we know that the FBI was purposely pre-bunking that, knowing it was likely going to be leaked. Sad, sad, sad for this country that all that happened. It really is, and I don't know how we fix that.
Two things. One, that I talk to my friends back in the States, and when I talk to them, you say, oh, the whole country knows what's going on.
They don't.
You'd be amazed. They don't, because all the other networks don't say anything about it. I'll say something to them, did you hear that so-and-so, so-and-so? And they'll say, no, we don't know anything about that. Everything is hidden from them unless you watch Fox. You have, 3 million people watching your show at night?
Depending on the night, yes.
3 million out of 360 million people?
Well, you're trying to diminish my success. Let me just tell you, in the realm of cable news, it's actually a big number. But with that said, I mean, it all depends on what the news cycle is, and there's a lot of factors. And to be frank, I think people lost touch with this story. It took me 3 years with an ensemble cast working night and day to get to the bottom of the Russia collusion hoax. And it was like unpeeling a layer of the onion. We got it right. All these people that got it wrong and all the lies and conspiracy theories they told, they didn't pay a price for that. I would have paid a price if I lied for 3 years to the public. And the double standard is beyond frustrating. The fact that they take no accountability for getting it wrong is also frustrating. The fact that these actions and behaviors are ongoing, that frustrates me. So it's, all across the board. I mean, I worry about our country, Don. I really do. But I'm going to run. I'm going to let you go. Get a quick call in here. Let us say hi to Brock in Iowa. Hey, Brock, how are you, sir?
Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Good, man. What's going on?
Oh, I just want to talk to you about, I'm there's a lot of stuff going on, but I'm a proud gun owner, and the thing that's really bothered me and got me messed up, man, is this whole gun charge. I don't know how a group of people who complain all the time about keeping kids safe and need stricter gun laws can allow this to happen. I mean, if the last name was my last name or your last name, and you lied on there, and then you threw it away in front of a school, but you want to keep kids safe from guns.
It is beyond a joke. The front cover of the New York Post today has a naked hunter. They don't show all of naked hunter, but a naked hunter with his finger on the trigger holding that gun that he had to lie about on the gun application form. And for all these other people that spent, look at Wesley Snipes, convicted 3 misdemeanor counts of failing to file tax returns, 3 years in prison. Kodak Black, his attorneys on Hannity tonight, incorrect social security number on a federal gun purchase form. Yeah, he got 46 months in prison. America, its justice system has been turned upside down on its head, and we're all going to pay the price down the road. This is not going to stop because nobody's being held accountable. Anyway, appreciate the call. All right, so it's been a year since the Dobbs decision, which overturned Roe v. Wade, and I want to take a moment. You got to recognize, in the course of Roe being the law of the land, that's since 1973, 64 million babies' lives taken at the hand of abortion. And you know what? That's a huge number. Now it's back to the states. They're going to decide, but I've always said that I believe abortion is a heart issue. The unfortunate reality is abortion pills now account for over 50% of abortions. So that's where the mission of Preborn, it's a network of clinics all around the country. They're saving 200 babies' lives a day, and they're using the science of 4D ultrasound to do it. And they're doing it by providing free ultrasounds to any expecting mom. And what they're discovering is, with 4D imaging, you can see fingers and toes and facial features and hear the heartbeat. Moms, more and more, they choose life because of the science of ultrasound. Maybe you consider, they don't get a penny from the federal government like Planned Parenthood. For example, $64, you can honor the lives of those people, lives lost, and maybe in the process change people's hearts and help save lives in the future. That's why I donated 2 4G ultrasound machines to Preborn, because they desperately need the help, and they provide counseling and baby formula and diapers and all sort of baby food, whatever's needed by moms both before and after birth. Anyway, you can dial pound 250, say the keyword baby, and donate pound 250 keyword baby, or just go to preborn.com/Sean, SEAN. That's preborn.com/Sean. Your tax deductible donation will go towards saving babies and mothers. Their goal is 10,000 new people on board. So please join this great cause. Use the science of ultrasound, and you'll be helping to save lives. Preborn.com/Sean, SEAN.
3 hours a day is all we ask on the Sean Hannity Show.
So please join us, but just don't be late.
Sean Hannity is on.
Super Talk 92.9, the Tri-Cities News Talk leader.